Hello again. I'm just going to do some fine tuning with some of the things that we've learnt so far. One of those first things that we learnt was the metal element, the Laogung positions in the centre of our hands, and it's an open and closed movement. So let's think about the energy that we're using to do that movement. The top part of our arm needs to be relaxed in, so that helps for our shoulders to be relaxed as well, and the lower part of our arm will be relaxed. So think about that energy point in the centre of the palm. That's called the Laogung point, and that's the point that helps with our energy to flow through the body as well as out of the body. So when we do our metal element, that's the one we're going to talk about right now. That's the position that we're thinking about, and we're also lining that up. So that's in alignment as we open and close. Also think about the fingers. So be aware of not having stiff fingers. So we need to have relaxed hands. There's a lot of things that just go into this one movement. Remember that it's also the element and it's to do with our lungs. So as we separate our hands out, we've got those two Laogung positions facing each other, and that's where we're trying to hold them as we release that pressure. And then we're moving them closer together. So if we're using our breath, we can feel under here, as we bring our breath in, that brings our chest out. As we're letting our breath relax out, that's bringing our hands back closer. So it's not a forced movement. So we're taking a breath in and we're taking a breath out. We might just do one more. And then relax. Just relax the whole body. So it's always good to do these revisions sitting, and you don't have to think about balance or anything else, or standing up straight. So that's one part of the metal element. Another part that we're thinking about and aware about, this doesn't all come at once, it'll be a slow process, is the outside of the hand. So as we bring our hands apart, we're forcing the air that's behind the hands there to make a space for our hands to come out from. And as we're bringing them closer together, we're also condensing that air space between the hands. So if we were outside and there was a gentle breeze, as we separate our hands, we might find we can feel that breeze. As we bring them back together, we might even find that we can feel the breeze between the hands. So just think of the movement first. That's always important, to have a comfortable movement for you. And then if we include a breath, so let's do 3, a breath in and a breath out, a breath in and a breath out. Try and feel the breath right through the upper body. And one more. And let's relax the hands down. So there's a few things that we can think of when we're doing the element for metal. And again, it's to do with the chest or the lungs. So it's also our breathing that we're also cultivating, and the energy throughout the body, getting that oxygen through the system, our blood system, through the circulation movement, and also trying not to get a level head, so we're trying to bring our breath down as low as we can, not just from the chest. So that's a little bit of refinement for the metal element. So as you go through your metal element next time, you might want to think of some of those things. Some other visuals for you to think about is think that you put yourself into jelly, maybe something solid. It might be some gluggy air. It might be cotton wool. So as you're separating the hands, you're pushing the energy away from the back of the hands. As you're pushing the hands together, there's a force that we're using to do that. It might be a metal spring, so we're pulling the spring and stretching it to its limit, and then we're pushing it back as we bring our hands back. It might be 2 magnets in that lagoon spot where the magnet is separating, so we can feel that force pulling apart and feel the force as we're bringing the hands back. It can be a hard force, a very strong force, very hard to bring the hands back together. And let's just relax. So this is just one element to focus on that you can practice whenever you feel you're comfortable with, whenever you get the moment. 5 minutes a day is always good. And just think about where your body will be in another 30 days. So even just this one element, thinking about the element of metal and everything that goes with us. It's our lungs, our breathing, that part of our circulation system. Let's just do one more. And then relax. So until next time, I hope that gives you some more to work on with that metal element before we go on to the water element. Catch you next time.